You, Faith. You're doing
Okay.
great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, thank you so much. Thank you. So, okay. Give me a moment. I'm looking for Juliet. Juliet, if you can hear me, can you just send me a speaker request? It will make it easier for me to find you. I really want to find you and bring you up. Okay. Juliet, if you're here. Okay, just send a speaker request. Make it easier for me to find you. Adeline, can you please look in the request when you see Juliet, let me know. Thank you.
Sure,
So,
will do. Go ahead.
thank you. So, sorry. I'm also checking out for the distinguished too, but just let me know
Yeah,
when you see Julia.
he's here. I haven't
Julia.
seen Juliet yet, but I will
Okay,
look
I'm
out.
waiting. Yeah, I know that the distinguished is here. I would soon give it up for the distinguished, but just let me know when you see Juliet. Okay, thank
All
you.
right.
So like I said, the whole state creation thing is heading fast towards a referendum, and yeah. So people apart from the Anyama people and other tribes in Nigeria, the people across the five southeast states and people of other ethnic groups in Delta State, they would vote. People of the five um southeast states will also vote. That is why we need to educate you. You have the power of choice here. Do you understand? That is why we need to show you why Anyama State is the most viable option for the Southeast so that you can make informed choices. And we need to explain to you what Anyama State could contribute to the speaker session. I would want to encourage you to keep it calm, to keep it respectful, to keep it, no slurs, be cautious, please, and do not deviate from the topic. I would appreciate that. Okay, thank you. So, Adeline, I'll give you a moment to
Hear me? Can you all hear me? Okay, I think host. I don't think I can hear host very well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this wonderful time together. And I want to first of all thank our host, um, Faith Chiazo, for putting this together. It's just an amazing opportunity for us to get together. And definitely, I want to thank our wonderful, distinguished Senator Ned Nwoko for being available for this discussion. So I'm really, really excited that this conversation is happening. Thank you, everyone, because I think it's gotten to a time where this conversation is sort of kind of overdue because people are having a lot of questions when they come into our DMs, asking questions. Okay, how is this going to be? So I'm looking forward to a really engaging time, and I'm sure you all are. I'm not going to take so long, but Anioma State is a passion for every Anioma person. You know, it didn't start today, as we said, as my host said earlier. Sorry about this. Didn't start today, as the host said earlier. It has been a long while. And such a wonderful time to be alive to witness where we are today. The journey has been long, I think since 2 years, and we are almost at the end. So it's really wonderful. Anema State is a passion. Anema people want to have a state of their own We believe that it's going to be bringing government closer to us as a people. It is something that would benefit all of us. So, what a wonderful time to be able to engage and talk more. Also, for it to be in the Southeast, because we are a people that are united with those in the Southeast, same language, same culture, same, everything. So it's a great time to really see how we can put things together and work towards this unification of Igbos. And as the host said, we are Igbo people. I'm an Ika person. I'm proudly Igbo, and I believe that this will take away the issues about identity crisis that some of us may have felt. And I don't want to take so.
Eda, we are not hearing you. We've lost your voice. We are not hearing you. We've lost your voice.
Yeah, we can't hear any of you.
Adeline, Faith, we can't hear you.
Please, can someone send them a
Okay.
message?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Please hold on. Let's hold on.
And also, we need some infusion of Igbo language in this meeting. I want to open the Igbo, I know soon Igbo. We need Igbo language in this meeting. Thank you.
All right.
I,
Please
I,
let's
I think
let's
I
give them
think
some time.
I think
I've notified them.
I think
I,
they
I
can drop since there's a
I have
co-host.
notified them. I think
They
they,
can drop and return. I think there's
yeah,
a
yeah,
co-host.
yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. I have been able to reach out to them. They're having a hitch in their network, so they're gonna join us very soon. Let's just keep calm down. Thank you. We've started very good, and the your comments and your opinions are well taken. Okay, let me approve. Ada is here. Let me approve her mic. Okay, I'm approving your mic, Ada. Okay, she's back.
Can you
All right.
can you hear me now?
Very well, fantastic. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you so
Go on,
much.
go on.
And I think host, you might need to drop maybe. I don't know because it's
Yeah,
it's not coming up. All right. Thank you. I don't know where if you heard me. Did you hear anything I said?
yeah, we heard you quite well. You
Okay.
spoke
Yeah,
very well.
All
Yeah, keep.
we heard you to the point that you went off.
Okay, and I can't remember where I spoke to, but yeah. So I just want to say welcome to everyone and welcome to to our senator as well. So I'll mute for now, and let's see if host is back. I think host is back. Faith, are you back? So I can see your mic, but if not, we can continue the conversation. So let me first of all take. So Hope Alive. Would you want to say something before we move on? I think host will be back. Hope Alive.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a
So,
privilege to be
sorry,
here.
Hope Alive. Just a moment, please. Faith just reached out to me. She's saying that she can hear everyone, but unfortunately, no one can hear her. So she seems to be speaking. So, Faith, in case you can hear, maybe you should just very quickly, just restart your app Just
Yes,
exit the
close
app.
the.
Yeah, get back in as quickly as possible.
She just have to drop and return back. They will accept her.
She
It
can't draw.
works.
Yeah, no,
She's
one
the
second,
host.
1 second. So as a host, she can come out of the app, but she has to come back quickly. We'll still be here. So just come out. You might need to
Please,
close it and come back. Yeah.
wait. Ed, wait. Let me make you co-host first, please, in
Okay.
case of anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on.
And if
Yes.
host is still having issues, I might if it goes
I,
off,
I don't
guys,
think
we'll come back
the
again.
glitch is only affecting the host. I think we may have to restart the space and reshare the link at this point.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Sorry, just a moment. Before she restarts the space, it's also imperative that she quickly closes the app, goes back
Correct.
in as quickly as possible, and then goes. She goes to where she hosts her space. She will see the space still live, and then
And
she
then she
can
can
rejoin.
rejoin.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Let's do her do that. Close the app. Don't just come out, just close the app and come back in. Yeah. So we'll still be here. Don't worry. It takes some time to allow you to come back. So should we wait for host briefly or should we continue? I think Faith, I'll reach out to you again in the back end. Let me know if you're ready to come back in. But in the meantime, I think we can continue. Whilst our
She
host
said she
sorry, go
said
on, Godfather.
she says she's doing it now, and we should
Okay,
continue.
perfect.
She's gonna join in. Yeah. We hope our live can continue. She will join back in.
All right, thank you very much. I was trying to make Edalan. I'm trying to make you a co-host right now. Okay, you are back. I'm trying. You're having a problem with the network. Okay. Just to add up to what I had to say is this, this conversation is quite
I
due.
rejoined. I need to check that it's working now.
It's working. It's working.
Perfect.
Thank you
Perfect.
for coming back
Can anybody hear
perfectly.
me?
Thank you. We can
Yeah, we
hear
can hear
you
you.
Yes, we can
live and
hear you.
direct.
Welcome back, Faith.
All right, just what I had to say. I don't want to speak so much. I want to commend the senator, the five-star senator, for giving effective representation. At a time like this, where he is always available. These are things that Nigerians want. We want to see our representative that we can touch them. And I tell you, X space is one of the spaces that Nigerians are becoming more sophisticated right now. And now everybody gets to be moved by being educated, and then people get to know things and they work effectively when informations are being disseminated properly. And now this discussion, it's timely, and it will position the normal people in a good pedestal for them to know what to do. And also those who are not here, the conversation will not stop here, will keep going on. And this night, I want to encourage all of us that as we are joining here, we keep it civil, and then we stay. Yeah, yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Flash 100 if you can hear her, please. Can we flash 100? If you can hear her, flash 100. That's it, everybody.
Yes, I
Edeline,
can.
flash 100.
Perfect.
Hello,
Yes,
We
I
are
can.
hearing you. We are hearing you.
everybody. How are you? Faith, 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 can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Faith, I am online
Yes,
now,
we can hear you.
We can hear you, sir.
and
We can hear you.
I would
We
want
can
to,
hear
I
you.
would spend at least about 5 minutes with you guys, and leave you to carry on. One, Faith, you are not listening.
Yeah, I don't think Faith can hear you, sir.
We can
Okay.
So
hear the distinguished senator loud and clear.
yeah, so Senator, sir, you can go ahead, sir.
Well, I am really grateful that you are all here.
I think
Faith, we
Faith,
can hear
you
you.
can
We
hear.
can hear you, Faith.
Yes.
Calm down. Let the senator speak. We can hear. Go on.
Well, it's not enough for me to speak without her hearing me. I
Yeah,
want to
so that's
hear me.
why I'm saying to her, Faith, can you hear us?
No, she
If
can't.
she can, so I'm gonna do a thumbs down
Sorry,
so
she
you know
can't
that.
hear. She cannot hear. So
Yeah,
I'm actually informing her in the DM. So I think she's gonna very quickly try to rejoin,
again,
and
yeah.
let's see what's gonna happen.
Hello. We are back. Sorry about the glitch. I don't know if it's a coordinated attack or it's just something bad. I think the senator can go right ahead and speak. We appreciate you, sir.
Don't hold it. Tell her to let her in. Come. Let her call the girl there. Ele? Okay, come in. Give them the phone.
Distinguished sir, you are on the mic.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You're welcome, sir.
But thanks to everybody who has found time to be here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we
go ahead,
can.
sir. We are with
Very
you.
well, sir.
Yes. Look, the essence of all this is not for me to. Yes, let her come in. Okay. The essence of all this is not for me to take over the airspace, but just to say hello to you and thank you for all that you are doing and continue to do until we get to where we want to be, which is the creation of ANIOMA state. I have no doubt whatsoever that one state will be created for the southeast of Nigeria. And from day one, I've made it clear that ANIOMA state should take that position for various reasons, which you all know very well. I don't need to repeat those factors that made it critical for ANIOMA to be the right choice. However, I would say here that we have taken all the necessary steps within the legislative processes in line with the laws of Nigeria. We've done everything possible from the readings in the Senate to the committee work down to the public hearings across the country. Then, recently, about a week or so ago, we had our harmonization meetings with the House of Reps, where it was agreed overwhelmingly that one state process, which is to create one additional state per zone to take it to the same level where we have Northwest. That is essentially for every zone to have 7 states. We feel that this is the equitable thing to do. Whoever that created the states as they are now, with some 7, some 6, some 5, didn't think of equity, didn't think of fairness, didn't think of justice. So we're trying to address those issues. Um, but one thing that I know, which I've been saying from day one, from the day that I submitted my bill for the creation of a new state, is that I know that one state will be created, and that one state will be a normal state. I'm sure, almost certain. Um, so it's just for you guys to keep talking and keep encouraging others to support us. It is not yet Uhuru. There are still things to be done. Some lobbying of governors within the zone, the referendum, aka plebiscite, that should take place as soon as possible. However, don't forget that the whole process for now is centers around National Assembly. So in the next 2 weeks or so, we should expect the Senate to announce their own choice of state. We should expect the House of Reps to also announce their own choice of state, and hopefully we'll have a common ground to go for one. But there will only be one. There will only be one for now. Um, those who miss out now will wait for the next one, the next round of the extra state to be created. But I'm very hopeful and I'm very happy that it has not been all in vain, that the efforts that I started through my bill, and in fact, all of you should have a copy of that bill, and you should also be able to look at the explanatory note, which is very simply put, says that Southeast has been shortchanged, and there must be one additional state for Southeast, and that ANIOMA should be that state. That was what I predicted, or what I said um, just over a year ago, um, and so we're almost there, and all of you are welcome. Please carry on your discussions. Look at the viability of ANIOMA State. I mean, it's very, very viable, more viable than most states in Nigeria for various reasons. Look at what we have. Look at the number of universities that we have currently, the federal government universities, the state universities, the private universities. Wow, Delta, well, I mean, not Delta. ANIOMA will be one of the best states, really. I mean, that currently most of the sportsmen and women come from this part of Delta. That a lot of comedians, a lot of Nollywood things are also.
We can hear Senator again.
We have the manpower as well. Don't forget that we also have people in the banking sector that own the one of the biggest banks, from UBA to Zenith Bank. Our brother was the immediate past governor of CBN, Emefiele. We've had the chief of defense staff from here as well, immediate past chief of staff. Um, we are just a blessed people. Also, I wanted to also talk about the history and struggles for the ANIOMA emancipation. It's actually an emancipation because we've been on our own, so neglected, so ignored by others. Just imagine the entire South having us in one cluster of the zone where we are almost forgotten. I have no doubt that once we are with the Southeast, where we rightly belong, we will take our rightful place in Nigeria. You know, I don't know how many of you have heard about Ekumeku War. Review it, talk to Nigerians, let them understand why a war lasted 31 years and why we were punished for it. We seem to have the knack of being punished for some things, just like we were punished, during the Civil War by the federal government. That the first coup was led allegedly by. Uh, now I'm talking like a typical Nigerian, allegedly by uh, Major Nzogu, Chukwuma
Can you all
Nzogu.
hear the senator?
Yes, I am Major Nzogu,
Okay.
who um, who was from Opanam. Opanam is just a neighboring town to Asaba.
Thank you.
Yes, I'll do that.
Thank you, Pedro.
Are
Yeah.
you Southeast?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, distinguished sir.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Yes.
Southeast, but I just wanted to make a statement. It's not a question, though, if I'll be allowed.
Sorry, what's your name,
I'm
Southeast?
Dr. Tony. I'm from Aguleri.
The,
Odima.
Nakadu.
Oh.
Yeah, Makandu Muleri.
Wadima.
No more fight.
Yes, Your Excellency, I just wanted to make yes.
Tony, would you want Aguleri Umuleri to be part of Anioma?
I would. You are brothers. We're the same blood.
Okay. Well, so you've answered my question. Then no need asking anymore. Uh, get my number and let's talk about this because that is what's happening now. Some of your people from that axis of Anambra State and some from
Yes.
Imo, they want to be part of what we are. So we're beginning to look at the
Sure,
possibilities.
sure, sure.
Okay?
How do I get your number?
I
I will make
can
it
give you.
available. I'll make it
Excuse
available
me,
for you.
Dr. Tony, you can reach out to me for that.
All
Thank you,
right.
because we don't want to call numbers
All
on
right,
space.
no problem at all. So I just wanted to make a very quick
Oh,
statement, just for like a less than 1 minute. Excellency, history will be very kind to you. This is something a lot of our leaders in the interland didn't do, and so we know that when destiny comes, what you're doing is destiny, and we're very very happy for. We're proud of you, and history will be very kind when the Igbo people are talked about. You'll be talked about very very well. I just wanted to say very quickly,
Thank
Anioma is Igbo. If your ancestors, you live in Anyoma land and you claim you're Benin or you claim you're from any other tribe and you don't know your history, please go read it. Go learn your history very well. That doesn't change the identity of the
you.
people.
Tony, let
Yes,
me tell you, Tony, we are not
yeah,
from Benin. Tony, I lived in Benin for a year and a
yes,
half. Before I went to England, I ran an college of education crash program at
mhm,
Uniben. I lived in Benin, and I can tell you that we have nothing in common with the
exactly,
Benin. Nothing whatsoever. But I also know that a lot. I mean, the history of our people, most of them, there's this known man they call Ezechima that moved from Arochukwu all the way to Benin. He was a native doctor. He lived there happily with the people, and something went wrong, and then they began to migrate back to our area, to Agbo, to Iseluku, to Asaba, and settled along the banks of the Niger. You know,
Hello.
so that's what some people confuse when they say that we are from Benin. Yeah, they came from Benin, but we are not from Benin.
ex-
We are Igbos.
exactly,
There's no Anyoma son or daughter who doesn't have an Igbo name. None, not one person. It would be a difficult task for you to go to Iseluku or go to Abo or go to Ndokwa and look for a person, a man or a child or a woman who doesn't have an Igbo name. And I ask you, was there ever an Igbo conquest? Was there ever an Igbo empire? You heard of Benin Empire, you heard of Oyo Empire, you heard of Kanem Bonu Empire, British Empire. There was never any Igbo empire moved to conquer a number of Delta North now. But how did we get into the Igboization of everything that we do? Our culture, our tradition, our language, our food. How? It's because we're Igbos. We're Igbos. Water must find its level. All we just need is this
exactly,
integration. What we just need is this integration into the Igbo fold. And then the issue of identity crisis will be gone forever.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to
exactly,
achieve.
exactly, Your Excellency. Thank you very much.
Um,
And just rounding up, just rounding up, I would say again, right? We are very, very happy with what you're doing. We know the history of that land, and it's purely an Igbo land. And I would say it very, very clearly here for those who are against it and those who are fighting. Anyoma is not a Benin land. Anyoma is not Yoruba land. Anyoma is not Igbo land. Anyoma is 100% purely an Igbo land. We
Fantastic.
know that the Anomas fought alongside with us during the Civil War. They shared their blood. It is the ultimate prize that you can share, or the ultimate price that you can pay, right? Is it's your blood, and they fought alongside with us, right, protecting us. And even before Nigeria became a country, right, when there were times when they were attacked, they would call their brothers from Arochukwu and from the interland.
That's
sorry, good
correct.
evening.
We've always
Uh,
been
Yeah.
sorry.
get great. Can
please
you
do
hear me,
not
please?
Sorry.
interrupt.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
Dr. Cody, thank you.
rounding up very quickly. I just wanted to also say that our people be very wary of people who are against our plans pushing for Ada state. We know that there are the genuine calls for Ada state, but we know that majority of the people pushing for it online on Twitter are people that are against us. You can go and check their history of their tweets. So do not fall for it. We're going to speak with one voice. We're going to speak with one blood. And during the referendum, we're going to support our brothers. Thank you very much. Thank you, Senator.
Great.
Thank you, distinguished Senator. We are very grateful for the opportunity to have this conversation. Edeline, do you want to have anything to say to the Senator, please?
Yes,
I'll
sir.
give you one last opportunity. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for all the work you're doing. Really, really appreciate this. I wanted to just maybe ask the question, if you can take one more question, just around the Edo State, the ICA in Edo State situation. I don't know if there's any updates you can give us. Will we be part of the referendum that that is being planned? Did you hear me, host?
Hello, sir. Are you hearing her?
Hello, sir.
I think it's a glitch from
I
the end
think
of the scene.
he's trying to talk. Right, just
Okay, distinguished. I
okay.
don't.
I think
Okay.
the distinguished is having a glitch. I think he's having a glitch. Let us continue with the conversation amongst ourselves. While we do that, I would like to recognize the presence of Madam Gloria, Honorable Gloria, and I would like to give you the floor to talk to us. God bless you. Thank you for joining. Honorable Gloria, Honorable Gloria, Juliet, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can
Okay,
hear you as
I
well.
think
Yeah. So it's.
I think she's having a challenge. It's been one whole big
Okay,
glitch
let
today.
me let me. You know she's not in Nigeria currently. Let me just send her a
Yeah, I think
message.
she's in the US at the moment. Okay. So I would open the space for speakers to come in and make their contributions. I would open the space for speakers to come in and if you're happy to go next, fine. If you're happy to say something, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I think
Hello.
we need to call people to speak. Hold on one second, Justin. We need to call people to speak. So host, do you want to do that? Like call, otherwise people everybody will be coming off their mic.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Uze is
You
going
what
next.
your
Okay.
I was asking. Okay, Justin, do you want to speak?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Hello.
Okay, you can go
Okay,
ahead.
good evening, everyone. My name is Justin Okpo. I'm going to speak from the background of actually where I'm from and my little experience and my history about my people, which is the Okwane area. We've been having a little, um, let me say, little discontent about the Anioma state creation. But I really want to get people to know the background of which they come from. You know, particularly where I come from, which is Umwebu Obiaroko area, which is in Okwani local government. It's a border town or border local government between the Delta North, which is Anioma, and the Delta Central, which is the Urhobo. So over the years, while we had this challenge of trying to run away from the tag given to us as Igbos, we had to intermarry and try to hide ourselves. I remember as well that my grandparents who because I was born around the period the Nigerian Civil War period, and I remember my grandparents who were actually lived out of that vicinity had to run back to Obiaruku where for safe haven. what is important here is not as for us to now want to deny our Igbo-ness. It's just for us to integrate back with our people, because it's obvious that we are all Igbos. Well, we have to we have to we have to understand. If you can hear me, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, we
we
can
can
Hello?
hear
hear
you.
you.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear
So
you.
what is important here is that we have to really understand that we've moved away from the identity issue crisis that's been, been actually been discussed, and arguments all over the place. We should think about what it will pay us if we join our brothers back in the southeast. For instance, I like to understand that Anioma State is the gateway into the southeast region, which invariably should translate into something much more beneficial to us. And there are some major merits about we being the gateway to the southeast region. And as well, we will. I would also like to understand again that Anioma State has in common the social and economic viability with the people of the southeast region than the south people. Most of the commerce activities that takes place in Anioma is done partially um, through the trade relationship between Onitsha and Anioma people. So I also like to also note as well that that the gas and electricity supply are major benefits to the mainstream economy of the southeast region, which should also be looked at and be supported. I also like to understand and know that the fact that Anioma is a gateway entrance in by air, land, and sea into for citizens and investors and tourists to be able to translate into some regional income generation and regional integration with an improved transportation and manufacturing and agro-allied product processing within the Anioma region will help us to really be happy that we're there. Then another one again that I want us to note again is basically
Justin, you
Please be
you
the
need
fact
to
rounding
that
wrap
up.
up. Yeah.
You need to round up, please. Thank you. You can write the rest to us on tweets.
okay, thank you very much.
Glitch.
Do you have anything to say?
Yes, I wanted to ask him a question, but since he's not around, but I just wanted to ask him because creation of state is one thing, and sharing of the resources of that state is another thing. I just wanted to ask him what they are putting in place to avoid a communal clash. When the state is created, just like what we are having in Benue State and some other states, where after the creation of states, you will still have some parts of other states, because we were together before, they will start dragging, killing themselves because of land issues. So I wanted to ask him, what are they putting in place to avoid this? So that after the Anyama state is created, which is going to be created by the grace of God, they will not have a communal, clashes, with other states they came out from.
Concern that you're raising. There's no question of, oh, somebody's going to somebody else's land. No, the Anima people own their land, their ancestral lands. Those are their ancestral lands. So nobody's coming from nowhere to come and claim somebody else's land, right? So the only areas where you might, maybe there might be a little bit of um negotiation will be things areas around the boundaries. So, for example, what I'm aware of is Isoko people during the. Please, if you can help me mute whilst I'm speaking, because there's a noise in the background. Yeah. So, for example, in Isoko, they have boundary communities with the Ukwanis, and they made a representation during the public hearing to request. And I want to state this to request, so people don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. They requested to be included for those communities at the boundaries to be included in Anioma states on the condition that they have their own local governments, and that was the proposal or memorandum that they had submitted for the consideration by the Constitutional Review, right? So those things, so those issues around those boundaries are things that will be addressed by the government based on representation or based on how it's supposed to be. Oh, well, of course, the referendum that they're going to do will also take into account all of those concerns around the boundary areas. But in terms of,
Endalyn,
sorry, go ahead.
Endalyn, there's
Yes.
a committee
And just to be very clear, Anioma is a state that does not have, we don't have communal clashes with neighbors. We don't have a history of that, right? So, and everybody knows what their territories are. But like my brother has said, for those boundary areas, there are specific provisions for boundary adjustment which the government will take into account. So no one will feel any marginalization or any issues with regards to boundaries. But we all know where our land is. Yeah, so there's nothing like somebody's taking somebody's land. Yeah.
In addition to that, I would like to say that can we count one before we count two? Like, can we buy the car before we talk about what we're gonna do if
Correct.
it has an accident? Why you driving me my car like this? I mean, that's on the
Exactly.
lighter note, but I do think that way as well. But very valid question and very apt answer. across, the ones in Kogi, the ones in River State, the ones that are still afraid to identify that they are Igbos because they feel like when we agree that we are Igbos, we will be further marginalized. Do you understand how it will embolden them to hold their Igbo identity with pride? Do you understand how much it will embolden them to come up and say, we are Igbos, don't leave us behind, now carry us along? Do you understand how it will embolden the race? Do you even see that? These are some of the things that bringing Anyoma into the Southeast will do. It will embolden other Igbos. It will. If we want to talk about economy, what Anyoma would bring to the table when it comes to economy, um, Anyoma has like 9 modular refineries. The Okpai power plant is there, huge gas reserves, and it won't stop Anyoma from being part of the NDDC. Even Imo is part of the NDDC. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. It just gets better. You get the point. It just gets better. Expands. The Southeast needs to expand. And Yoma State coming into the Southeast will be a win both for the tribe, the ethnicity as Igbos, and for the region as Southeast. The region will expand, just like Lina Subia rightly pointed out. It will expand. Bring in your people, increase your power in the home front. The liberation we seek may come without a war. Why not we choose that route? Why not we choose this liberation through legislation? Yes, they are offering you. Take one state. You have somebody trying to bring in the numbers. Why not embrace it? It is coming through legislation peacefully. Take one peacefully. In a time like this, when people have been shying away, especially some of our leaders shying away from being called Igbos, distinguished Senator Ned went into the Senate and rubbed Igbo all over his face. He level. It is boldness on a different level. You will engage the senator here. He will always ask you, what is your Igbo name? He is very conscious, very conscious of his people. It is not personal.